Today we are looking at a rebuilt Kelly Duplex 2-ton mixer. This is a paddle mixer. This unit has been completely rebuilt and is ready to operate and perform as good as a new one. We're just going to do a walk around of this unit so you can see it. This unit has just been through the shop. Again, it's been rebuilt. All of the wear components have been checked. This unit is a super heavy duty mixer because the mixing chamber, the part that curves down into a U, is made out of 3/8 inch thick steel. It will be extremely hard to wear this unit out. These Kelly Duplex mixers are made extremely well. They're certainly a generational machine. If you install this, you will not wear it out. Just doing a walk around of this unit so you can see it in its entirety. You can see the base on this unit is in good shape. This unit is awaiting drive components. They're on order. We wanted to go ahead and make this video though so you could see this unit. Has this nice vibrator on here that does work. It is 480 volts only. We've tested it. It performs as it should. Now the mixer drive itself is 480 volts or 240 volts. It's powered by a 3-phase, 15 horsepower electric motor, 1165 RPM. This motor was rebuilt by a motor technician. He said this motor right here is a bulletproof motor. They're super high quality. They're better than any new motor that you can buy. He went through it, put in new bearings, checked over everything, put on new leads. This motor is ready to perform. You can see it was rebuilt 5/24/25. The gearbox has been checked as well. In a minute we will fire this up so you can see it run. Now we are awaiting drive components, so we don't have chain, but we will be able to fire this gearbox up so you can see it run. You can see the Lovejoy coupler in there. This unit was disassembled, sandblasted. Anything that needed repaired was repaired. It's ready to go out and perform again as good as a new one and not cost near as much. Got a full safety shield here that covers all of the drive components. We kept it simple though. To remove this, you put a forklift tong or a winch up there in those eyelets. Then you take these covers off. This one is held on by 6 bolts. That one's held on by 4. You remove these bottom bolts, and then you remove these nuts. And the guard will come off this way and you can get it up and out of the way. It's really convenient for when you need to inspect your gear, tighten your chain, look at any of the drive components. We fabbed a rack and pinion gate for this unit. It opens and closes easily. You can see up inside of the mixing chamber, you can see those paddles. Again, the mixing chamber is very clean. It was thoroughly sandblasted before we primed it. This mixer was made to do liquids and solids. In order to run a flowing liquid, you would have to remove the rack and pinion gate and reinstall the liquid valve. We set this unit up with a rack and pinion so you can do feed with it. So if the customer requests it, it will ship with the liquids valve. It's a big butterfly valve. We can see that we have a nice chain pulley up here. We got a large diameter so that you could get some leverage on it and some torque. Having said that, the rack and pinion gate slides up and down super easy. Opening up the pinion gate again, we can see the thickness of the steel. Half of it is obscured by that weld bead, but you can see that the very bottom here is rolled out of that 3/8 inch thick steel that I mentioned earlier. It's got a nice fresh flange for you to bolt to. Now this mixer is tall enough to where that you could install a flange that sits flat like this and attach a bagger to it, and you could bag right out of the Kelly Duplex mixer. I will show you some of the literature that shows that, just so that you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Here are some examples here and some of the Kelly Duplex literature that we have. The first is a system where they are filling barrels straight out of the mixer. They've got a platform scale set up here. A better way of doing this, and a more modern way, would be to have a digital platform scale, a large one, so that you could bring in pro boxes or whatever bulk container if you're doing a large volume. And then this here is exactly what I was talking about. You can see that they have the bagger set up right here on the discharge, and that allows them to bag right out of the mixer. You could then set up a sewing line to run right here, and then once it is dropped from the bagger, it goes through the sewing line and you can stack it on the skid. Setting it up like this would save a step. Traditionally, the product would be mixed by the mixer. It would then be dropped into an auger or a bucket elevator, be carried up to a bagging bin, and then come out of the bagger. With this setup, you would save a step, and setting up to bag feed would cost you a lot less. We're here up on top of the mixer. You can see the top is in excellent shape. We can see down inside of the mixer, the paddles are in good shape. They have a lot of life left in them. The inside of this unit is very clean. We thoroughly sandblasted it. Made sure it was very clean before we primed it with the white primer you see. The inside of this unit, again, is very clean. We sandblasted it, inspected it thoroughly, serviced everything on the inside. We covered 3/4 of the top of this mixer, but left a quarter open. We put this removable safety grate here. This allows you to fill the mixer, but keep things safe. And then we also fabricated this flip-up door here. It's hard to do one-handed, but that allows you to flip that up and out of the way when it's time to clean the mixer thoroughly. You're not just having to crawl down through this opening. You can flip that up, and then you have a pretty large opening here. The fill opening dimensions are 29 inches wide and 19 inches long. I have measured from this point all the way to the end of the guard. It is 130 inches in length from the end of the guard to that far end of that bearing mount right there at the end of my finger. It is 130 inches. The base width of this unit is 55 inches. It is from that point to that point, 55 inches. Up top here, it is 8 inches from this point to the outside of the chain pulley. So 55 inches plus 8. From the bottom of the mixer, not counting the block, this mixer off of the block has an overall height of 132 inches. If you needed to, you could remove that handle there on the flip-up door, and that would make this unit 130 inches overall without the handle on the flip-up clean-out door. We are going to fire up the drive system so you can see it run. Here you can see the motor running. Fires right up, starts strong, runs strong. We test ran this unit for over an hour. Everything works as it should. You can see the main shaft turning there. This unit hums right along. Everything works as it should. These Kelly Duplex mixers are built to last. They're overbuilt. That's why they last so long. When we get the drive components for this unit will be ready to ship. This mixer and other feed mixers, larger and smaller, all makes, all models, can be bought from us here at Commodity Traders International. We sell a wide variety of seed, feed, and milling machinery. Thank you for watching.